Welcome to my views and news. Some news stories from Ethiopia and Eritrea. First, viewers, Tigray People's Liberation Front has called an emergency meeting on Saturday. The meeting will be held in regional capital Mekelle. Key decisions are expected because TPLF's and Tigray interim government's call to the NABE, National Election Board of Ethiopia, to reinstate TPLF went unanswered. What is TPLF's new plan? Is it a way of putting pressure upon Getacheo's interim government? Second, viewers, Orthodox Church of Ethiopia's Holy Synod is meeting. Today was day 2 of this meeting. Meeting ended without any agreement. There were serious issues raised at today's meeting. Details for you. And thirdly, Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, is back home. What did he do in China? Any agreement? What is Eritrean Information Ministry saying? Did the two countries sign any agreement, any joint statement? Details for you. Firstly, viewers, TPLF, Tigray People's Liberation Front, has called an emergency meeting. Meeting will be held on Saturday in coming hours in regional capital Mekelle. Hundreds of TPLF officials have been told to attend the meeting in Mekelle. Around more than 500 are expected to attend this key meeting. So it's a very important meeting. It's not that just a few TPLF leaders will be there. Hundreds will be there. What is the agenda? It is being said that the agenda is about TPLF's role in a transitional government. TPLF's position in transitional government. Transitional government, though it is led by Getachew, the Tigray interim president, and TPLF officials are part of the interim government. We have seen serious disagreements between Getachew Sadkan and cabinet on one side and TPLF on the other side reportedly. TPLF was not restored as a political party in a decision by National Election Board of Ethiopia this week. TPLF rejected that decision of NABE. Tigray interim government also issued a statement asking NABE to review its decision. TPLF called it a violation of Pretoria deal, saying that Pretoria deal states that TPLF will be reinstated as a political party. So it means that this meeting, Saturday's meeting, is a way of putting pressure upon Tigray interim government and Ethiopian federal government. We could see some key decisions made at the meeting in coming hours. Why? Because TPLF is not a political party now, because NABE did not reinstate it. NABE wants TPLF to register with a new name. NABE has not ordered the release of TPLF's properties. When TPLF was declared as a terrorist party in terrorist group in 2021, all its properties were confiscated by the government. Properties not returned, TPLF not reinstated. That is why we're seeing this meeting. What will TPLF say, TPLF leaders say at tomorrow's meeting? I think a strong message will be shared through Saturday's meeting. Message for interim government. Though interim government issued a statement backing TPLF's position about NABE's decision, but TPLF is going to put pressure upon Getachew to talk to the federal government that TPLF must be restored as a political party. Secondly, This TPLF faction led by Debretsion is against long tenure of interim government of Getachew. This TPLF faction wants interim setup to be limited to 6 months. It does not want the interim setup to go beyond 6 months. That is why we're seeing that on the one hand, TPLF is trying to put pressure upon Getachew's interim government to stand behind TPLF. On the other hand, we're seeing meetings between TPLF leaders like Debretsion and Ethiopian government officials in Addis Ababa. In the meeting, reportedly, Debretsion urged federal government, urged PM Abiy to ensure that Tigray interim government does not go beyond 6 months, that election is held before 6 months. So tomorrow's meeting, Saturday's meeting, is a very crucial. Key decisions are expected. Getachew is facing lots of challenges in Tigray, political challenges, security challenges, humanitarian issues, suspension of aid delivery, lots of issues. Let's see how he handles it. And will Getachew attend this meeting? Because he is obviously a member of TPLF, member of executive committee of TPLF. Debretsion reportedly will chair the meeting. Munjarino will be there too, vice president, maybe Alim Gabre Wahed too, who is from opposition camp. Opposition camp means the TPLF faction which opposes Getachew. Let's see, will Getachew be there? And what will Debretsion say, who is known that he is a very cool, calm and calculated type of Tigray leader. And since he is going to preside over this meeting, it shows that the cool heads in TPLF, they have now decided to be aggressive. That is why they are calling this meeting, because they know that they cannot contest election if TPLF is not restored as a political party. Nabe is not listening to TPLF. That is why we're seeing this meeting on Saturday in coming hours. Secondly, viewers, Orthodox Church of Ethiopia's Holy Synod is holding a meeting in Addis Ababa. Today was day 2 of this meeting. The meeting is about appointment of bishops in different parts of Ethiopia, especially in Oromia. And we saw a start of a confrontation between two factions within the church about appointments a few weeks ago. Matter was resolved on paper, but practically it was not resolved because 6 dioceses in Oromia are not being administered by the main church. Synod's meeting was held, but no agreement could be reached there. Why? People are naming some archbishops that they are holding secret meetings with Shimalis Abdisa, and Shimalis Abdisa has shared some conditions to the archbishops about appointment of bishops to Oromia. What are the conditions? I won't disclose the names of the archbishops. It would be inappropriate to share any names without proper verification. But reportedly, Oromia government has sent a message to the Holy Synod through some archbishops, that only Oromo bishops and archbishops should be appointed to Oromia. Oromo, not those who know Afan Oromo, but those who are Oromo by mother and by father. So from both sides who are Oromos, they should be appointed in Oromia. Because some Amhara archbishops, they know Afan Oromo language. But condition being laid out by Shimalis Abdisa's government is that pure Oromos should be appointed to Oromia. pure Oromo bishops, archbishops. Uh, it's very unfortunate, by the way, that in 2023, ethnicity is so important in Ethiopia. Though government is against creation of regional states, new regional states along ethnic lines, government says it does not take into account ethnicity of people during appointments. But you see that at the key meeting of the Holy Synod, ethnicity is the main issue. Meeting ended today without any agreement. Patriarch is trying to resolve the issue, but Oromia region is taking a very strong position. It does not want appointment of new bishops without approval from the government, Oromia government, and without fulfilling of the condition that only Oromos should be appointed to Oromia. Thirdly, viewers, Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean president, is back home after concluding 4-day visit of China. What happened there, no one knows. He was just seen in videos visiting some agricultural projects, some other projects, but no details of agreements. Any joint statement, no so far. Did the two sides agree on some investments? We don't know. So basically everything is shrouded in mystery. Just a few minutes ago, Yemane Gebremeskel, Information Minister of Eritrea, spoke saying that extensive discussions were held between the President of Eritrea and President of China and Prime Minister of China, and meetings were held between Isaias Afwerki delegation and some business corporations, no details. And Chinese government is not known for being open about diplomatic engagements. At least Eritrean government should tell the people what happened in China. What was the agenda of the visit? It is being said that Isaias Afwerki achieved objectives. Eritrean ambassador to Kenya, Ambassador Bujine, is all praise for Isaias Afwerki, saying that the visit was a great success. Now, how can we say that it was a success or failure? We don't know what was discussed. We don't know what was agreed. And Isaias Afwerki was heard saying that the visit was exciting. That is what we have learned so far. The visit was exciting. What did he get for Eritrean people through this visit? We don't know. A small clip for Isaias Afwerki talking about this visit when he was in China. He was asked a question about the visit. Take a listen to what he said. Thank you for watching.
An exciting experience